Today's horoscope, Aries, May 5, 2025. Discover your future with my daily horoscope for you about love, work, health, money and compatibility with other signs. As Pluto begins its yearly retrograde cycle today, some of your long-term goals are up for revision over the coming months. Plans, obligations, and concerns regarding your social life, friendships, or happiness goals may have heavy energy hanging over them during the shift this week. However, as the retrograde advances, things not only even out but also feel less pressured. Giving special attention to your emotions and exercising patience can help you navigate this shift. This retrograde period will continue until October 13th, and it's powerful for taking a step back and examining your fears, resentments, and possible self-destructive tendencies so that you're not living on autopilot. It's a vital time for healing. Today, you can draw on patience and find much satisfaction in building something up. Your ability to pace yourself and your sense of the long term are the major keys to success. A tide is turning as powerhouse Pluto begins to slumber in a retrograde phase now. He has been briefly entering your solar house of friendships, communities, and online dating, giving you a taste of what the coming 20 years will deliver. In the coming years, you will notice that unique and powerful people surround you but often come and go out of your life. Many of your friends will be able to help guide you and open the doors to some of your most exciting endeavors, aspirations, and goals. Today, reflect on all of the people who made the most impact upon you and consider reaching out to check in with them, even if time has passed. You could renew the connection and aid one another once again, or even realize that you've both grown and could form a romantic connection. Review these themes now. Artistic or creative supervision will work well for you now, and you might find some new and clever ways to get your point across to the right people. Today you may feel like the entire weight of the world is resting on your shoulders. So many good intentions gone to waste, so much action taken without love or grace, so many shadows blocking the light. When you feel so much of the world's pain, your only hope is to see the good intentions and the failures of others, and to hope for peace so that you can be a beacon for others. Take comfort, without you, we'd be lost. You won't have any trouble focusing on the work that needs to be done today. Not with a vibration in the air, that's for sure. Putting your nose to the grindstone is apt to be about the only thing that you want to do with this essence's influence. Use this day to get caught up on work both in your professional and personal life. You will find that you have plenty of energy to go the distance. Having the moon in a playful and creative part of your chart over the weekend is always an advantage, but this is doing more than just making it easier to embrace the weekend spirit. The first visit since Mars, the planet of passion and the warrior planet of the cosmos, returned, comes just as Venus is spending her first weekend back in Aries aligned with Neptune, bringing the planets of love and dreams together for the first time here in our lifetime. With the moon connecting to all three today, this is a chance to harness the influence of the planets of love, dreams, and passion, knowing that this will linger long after this playful and creative lunar vibes move through. The stars are going all out to make this one of the most romantically charged weekends of the year, and just a teaser for what you can expect over the coming month. At the same time that Venus, the planet of love, is spending her first weekend back in Aries aligned with dreamy Neptune, the moon is making its first visit to your romantic sector since Mars, the planet of passion, returned. The planets of love, dreams, and passions are going to be hanging out together for the rest of this month and well into next month. Daily Planetary Overview. Today, we experience a significant shift in cosmic energy as Pluto stations retrograde in the innovative and forward-thinking sign of Aquarius. This planetary movement invites all of us collectively and individually to pause, reflect, and reassess where we're headed and how we're showing up in the world. Pluto retrograde is not your average celestial event. It's deeply transformative and asks us to confront the hidden layers of our identity. Associated with themes like death and rebirth, power, control, transformation, and emotional intensity, Pluto doesn't deal in the superficial. When this powerful planet turns inward, so do we. And in Aquarius, a sign that governs humanitarianism, innovation, technology, and individuality, this retrograde becomes more than just personal introspection. It becomes a call for collective awakening. We're being nudged to question not only how we handle our personal power but also how we contribute to the larger community. Are we empowering others, or are we holding on too tightly to control? Are we creating space for authenticity, or are we still trying to fit into roles we've outgrown? It's a wonderful time to reflect on your relationship with self-acceptance. Aquarius encourages uniqueness and originality, so ask yourself, are you truly comfortable with who you are, or have you been dimming your light to fit into someone else's version of normal? Many of us struggle with the pressure to conform at work, in friendships, even in our own families. But Pluto retrograde gives you permission to slowly shed those expectations and find your way back to your own truth. You may find that others are recognizing your quiet strength right now. Even if you don't always see it in yourself, those close to you admire your resilience and the calm, grounded way you handle challenges. Your ability to stay steady in the storm is a gift, and your humility only adds to the respect you naturally command. Don't underestimate the impact you have simply by being present and consistent. As this introspective energy builds, it's also a great time to return to your roots both emotionally and physically. Spending time outdoors, even just going for a simple walk, can help realign your energy. There's something deeply healing about being in the open air, especially when emotions are stirring below the surface. It clears the mind and makes space for clarity and inner peace. Socially, you may feel more open, more conversational, more drawn to connection. These are excellent conditions to strengthen bonds that may have felt strained or neglected. Sometimes, a calm and sincere conversation is all it takes to diffuse built-up tension and remind each other that you're on the same team. Use this moment to create understanding and deepen your most important relationships. And don't shy away from expressing your emotions. In fact, the more transparent and authentic you are right now, the more rewarding your connections can become. Whether you're renewing your relationship with a partner or simply getting to know someone new, your openness is magnetic. When people feel your genuine presence, it creates a safe space for them to do the same. And when it comes to your physical well-being, now's a good time to reflect on your habits. Have you been pushing yourself too hard? Ignoring signs of fatigue or stress? Your body may be quietly asking you to slow down. It's okay to honor that. Start small, stretching in the morning, drinking more water, getting fresh air, and build from there. Sometimes the smallest acts of self-care are the ones that make the biggest difference. Pluto retrograde in Aquarius reminds us that transformation doesn't always come with fireworks. Sometimes, it starts with a subtle shift in perspective, a willingness to be honest with ourselves, or a gentle nudge to try a new approach. This is your moment to realign with your values, reimagine your goals, and reconnect with your authentic self. So let me ask you, what's one area of your life where you're ready to evolve? Is there a truth you've been avoiding, a power you've been afraid to claim, or a dream you've put on the back burner? Take a moment to reflect, and if you feel called to, share your insights in the comments below. What are you reclaiming during this Pluto retrograde? What part of your inner power are you ready to embrace? Remember, transformation doesn't happen overnight. It unfolds slowly, sometimes quietly, and always with purpose. Trust the process, stay curious, and be kind to yourself along the way.